Hi, welcome to AFTV. We've just beaten Inter Milan 3-1 here at the San Siro. I'm going to start where we left off just with the last person I spoke with, Adam. He's right. Are you fearing anyone after performance? Like, is anyone in Champions League you fear?
I don't fear no one, especially after we faced Real Madrid. We faced Bayern recently, Atletico. A lot of European big teams that have like sort of fought for the Champions League in the finals, semi-finals, or taking them out now.
Yeah.
So really and truly, it's really showing that we have the strength, we have the depth, we have the structure to take anyone out that comes our way. We're number one.
Yeah, so should fans be really relishing in that? Because I feel like sometimes, like I don't know who said it, but they said they went online. It happens, you go online and people feels negative at times when we're doing so well. So is there anyone you really fear?
I think it's a case of being respectful. Like, obviously, there's an element of, cool, we're playing certain teams and we are the position we're in and we're doing well. But there's still that element, Real Madrid are still Real Madrid, Barca are still Barca. So you have to go in with an element of, cool, we're doing well.
They've got European heritage, they've got heritage, they've been,
Do you get it? But at the same time, there's an air of confidence and assertiveness that we should play with. I don't think being pragmatic for where we are and what we're trying to achieve is going to get us anything. We have to be, forward
I respect that opinion. Let me ask you this. We'll do a Gyökeres talk quickly. You tell me you're going to start on Sunday, but off the back of that, I need to know. People are saying, maybe Gyökeres is the impact man, which he's paying us money. He was obviously the Ballon d'Or winner when it comes to his best striker in the world at the time. I don't know how fans feel about that, but people are kind of disregarding Havertz is also coming back. Mika Marino can score goals. So where do you see Gyökeres in this team? Do you feel like that is his story?
That is his story, because I feel as if the reason why Jesus has come back and it's been fluent, because Jesus has been part of that core for the past 4 years with Saka, with Martinelli, that where we almost won the league, So it's like they trust Jesus at times, just give it to his feet. But I feel as if there's times where Gyökeres can be given the chance to be given it at his feet, but it's not given to him. I don't feel as if they trust him, the players, like that. But with Jesus, because he's been part of that core for the past 4 years, where we almost won the league, I would say. Yeah. It's just smooth. It's just smooth for him, pretty much.
Gyökeres, what is his story? Is it the off the bench thing, or is that, bro? Maybe one fan just said there. He said leave him for this season, next season, which is.
I think that's a bit too much to say. Leave him for a whole half of the season in the business end as well. I think there's a few things on Gyökeres. Like, there's an element obviously at Arsenal, because teams play low blocks against us. He's got to be a bit more of a target man, whereas Sporting, he was running channels. And then I think there's obviously the element of, like, Jesus was out for a minute, Kai was out for a minute, so Gyökeres had to play. Marino did a little stint, but I think where he has played so many games, but he's probably got maybe some kind of mental burnout. But I think give Jesus a run of games, let Gyökeres cool off, and then And then there's another thing. I remember there's this clip of Henry talking about when he had to realise he had to learn to play with different.
Yeah, so he said this. He said it about at first at Haaland, but Haaland has to adjust to
different.
And when Thierry Henry was
said,
at
like,
Arsenal,
he's got to learn to do a 1-2.
Exactly.
With Bergkamp, he can do anything.
The reason why I'm smirking is when he first signed, I said he's gonna have to change his game, Gyökeres, as well, and Arsenal might have to adapt to their game to him. But and I got pelters. But you're right. People have to.
Don't get me wrong. There's people that will see this and hear it. They say, this guy's got zero ball knowledge. But I think there's an element of, like, obviously with Henry said that Ljungberg, he prefers channels. And Bergkamp can do anything, so I can do anything, whatever. But I don't think Gyökeres gets the right service. But there's an element of Gyökeres where I think he's got to take a step back and say, cool, if I'm playing with Trossard, I got to do this type of run. If I'm playing with Saka, if it's Odegaard, he might take too many touches and I might not get it to. Because there's times, bro, like, I've seen it where, like, he's in the half spaces kind of thing, and someone can wrap it into his feet, and they're kind of looking at him and they say, nah, let me just go out to Timber, let me go out to Saka or whatever. But I feel like with Jesus, they'll wrap it into his feet and they know that he's.
That's what Eze did today.
Yeah, they'll wrap it into his feet, and then look, and then the first goal came from that, right?
Yeah.
The flipping ultras was in front of us waving the thing, so I couldn't see. But do you know what I mean? So I suppose I feel like I'm going off on a bit of a tangent, but I feel like overall, Gyökeres is not rubbed out, and I think it's just rotation, man. Just let the guy cool off a piece.
Final word each then to close. Who starts on Sunday?
Jesus.
Who starts on Sunday?
Yeah, Jesus.
Love.
Travelling to away games has never been easier, especially with Rocket Mobile. Unlimited data, unlimited everything in the UK. When you leave the UK, it's 20 gig of roaming data. Life is very easy.
£16 a month, no hassle.
How you doing?
You're doing all right. And this is what you get in Europe.
I know. Come on, the others!
Come on, like.
Thank you so much. You're the man.